Hello friends, today I am going to talk about careers in law after 12th. Law being the most sought after career in today's time. Our country being a kind of developing country where there is a huge need for knowledge of law as well as knowledge of legal processes. Let's understand that in today's time, people are required to understand the important social challenges of the country. At the same time, they need to understand and identify, evaluate and respond to the challenges of globalization. At the same time, it is really important for the national development to have a fostering aspect with respect to legal knowledge and justice system. Keeping that in mind, a lot of people are going for law. So law helps people to get into a broader angle. Now when we talk about corporate world, in today's time, a lot of mergers, acquisitions are happening, fundraising activities are happening, very complex service agreements are being taken place, and thereby there's a huge requirement of, you can say, legal professionals in that field as well. And that's the reason people are getting a lot of money for law as a career. So in today's time, legal function is turning out to be one of the sought after career for people who are getting into, you can say, corporate world. Remember one very important part. Law earlier was a kind of vanilla kind of scenario where it was a reactive system, but today law turns out to be proactive, at the same time strategic function of any corporate firm. And that's the reason why people are going for law. In India, legal talent is scarce, and thereby if you go for law as a career, it will be really helpful to you. There are many colleges in the country which will give you law as a, you can say, program. There are two kinds of programs available. One, you can get into 5-year integrated course, or you can go for 3-year course. For that you need an undergrad degree. So 5-year integrated course would be like BA plus LLB, BCom plus LLB, or BBA plus LLB, or BSc plus LLB. Those kind of programs will be available. While 3-year course would be plain LLB, but for that you need undergraduation degree like BBA, BCom or BA or any other degree. In fact, some people are also going with a BTech plus LLB. So that way it is really possible. So you can very well go for this kind of degrees. In India, there are topmost colleges are available which will impart good law program. There are some around 14 national law universities in the country. Number 1 is National Law University in Bangalore. Number 2 is Nalsar, Hyderabad. Then NUJS, Kolkata. And there are a few more like NLU, Gandhinagar, and then Jodhpur and Bhopal. Those kind of universities are available, which are national law universities, which are giving 5-year integrated course, where a student will be having a fully residential program. The pedagogy is very interesting. It is a case-based method, applying a lot of practical aspects like moot court competitions, and many other aspects are being provided for developing real quality legal professionals. So that way people are going for that. Now how a 12th standard student can go for, you can say, this kind of colleges? How can he enter into these colleges? There are many entrance examinations available. One of them is a CLAT, Common Law Admission Test. Generally this examination will come in the month of May. Generally on the second Sunday of May, CLAT will be there. It is computer based test, 2-hour exam, 200 questions. In that 200 questions, there are 5 sections. One section is basically English language, that is 40 questions. Then logical reasoning, 40 questions. Quantitative aptitude, mathematics, that is 20 questions. Legal reasoning, 50 questions, and general knowledge, 50 questions. So this is how your CLAT examination is. Apart from CLAT, you have few other examinations like AILET, All India Law Entrance Test, conducted by National Law University, Delhi. Apart from that, Symbiosis group of colleges, they conduct their own exam called SET Law. Apart from that, you have a LSAT. A lot of private colleges of India like Jindal Global Business Law School or Amity Law School, so they take the score of LSAT, That's also one of the very good college available. Apart from that, private colleges, they have their own exam, or state universities, they have their own exam. Kerala has a separate exam, Maharashtra has a separate exam, that way. So there are many such kind of entrance examinations are available. One has to prepare well for this examination because the competition is very high. Competition is reasonably high in the law program, primarily because number of seats are less and number of applicants are more. Keeping that in mind, it is generally advised for the students to work hard for this kind of competitive exam. Someone can start working immediately from 11th standard or possibly from 12th standard. Someone might have taken a decision quite late. Don't worry about that. That person can also start after the board examination. But people have to put in large amount of efforts in terms of getting higher score. 2-hour exam, 200 question, if someone wants to get into National Law University, then the cutoff would be reasonably high. So keep that in mind, that law is a very important career where if you are appearing for this kind of entrance examination, you have a good chance of getting into best colleges of the country. Thank you very much for listening to this.